most digital nomads are poor. I'll say that again. Most digital nomads are poor. And the reason why I'm going to go over on this video. However, if you are thinking about becoming a digital nomad, you should know that the network you get will predominantly be individuals who cannot afford it. And of course, if you stick around till the end, you'll know exactly why. Hello and welcome back to the Travel Report. Today we're going over why exactly digital nomads are so poor and how you can not make the same mistakes on living abroad, investing abroad, and creating wealth abroad. So, if you didn't know, I moved out of the United States at 18 years old. I'm currently here in the beautiful city of Bali, Georgia, and for a lot of my life, I didn't understand. First of all, I didn't understand debt because my parents were very much the Dave Ramsey types, where they would often reject debt in favor of course, being quote-unquote financially stable. Nowadays, I understand there is a difference between good debts and bad debts. However, as an individual who grew up in that circumstance, I didn't understand, credit. I didn't understand how it could impact people. However, as I've lived outside of the United States, I've realized, especially American expats, use debt, overleverage themselves, and get into really horrible investment decisions. Now, of course, I cannot disclose any investment advice. I am not an investment advisor. I am not your investment advisor. However, with the amount of stupid investments I would never take, I do believe it is my duty to at least go over why I wouldn't go into a lot of these investments. Now, if you want specifics, of course, I will eventually create a separate video, so you can check that on my channel down below. If it's not up yet, feel free to subscribe. It's free. It only takes a few seconds. That said, of course, living across these areas, we'll split it up. First, we'll go over bad investments. Then we'll go over debt. Then we'll go over the poor decisions they make that keep them broke. So, the poor investment decisions, oftentimes when someone is earning $30,000, $40,000 a month, and they need a place to park that money, they need a place to limit their downside risk. What is the number one place most digital nomads put the money? Well, typically it's apartments. Typically it's places to live. However, in a lot of countries, that's very dangerous. And oftentimes I hear the horror stories of places like Bali, of places like Da Nang, Vietnam, of places like Hanoi, Vietnam, or Bangkok, Thailand. And I have family in Bangkok. Even the Thai people themselves would not take half of the deals that digital nomads do. And it's because they know fundamentally the deals that digital nomads are taking are bottom of the barrel. They're not at all goods, and on top of that, the land is toxic in many of these countries. In Georgia, for instance, you cannot own agricultural lands. Well, what does that mean? It means that you cannot own over a certain amount of land as a foreigner. And so, many people buy houses here and don't realize they're not buying the land underneath that house, which creates tension with people, and it can really turn bad very quickly, and you can lose all of your investments overnight. Now, the second category that I think is important to realize is realistically, people get into a ton of debts to move abroad. Whether that's buying plane tickets, whether that's spending money that they don't need to spend, whether that's eating out all the time and putting that on a credit card. Oftentimes I see people in $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 worth of credit card debts. That's stupid. It's truly stupid. And I see people taking personal loans. Oh, I need to keep my credit up.
Huh?
First of all, I have a video on my channel already about why I keep US credit, why I keep credit cards, why I keep my loans. But guess what? First of all, I'm not allowing the bank to get any interest. Why would I allow the bank to get interest on my loans? It's losing money. It's throwing it away. It's putting it in fire. And so often when I structure my credit card, I pay it off in full for the statement balance every month. Realistically, with that being the case, I get a very strong idea of how to live my life and what the benefits and cons of obviously living this way is. However, I'm not paying a monthly amount that is ridiculous, and I could pay down all my debt tomorrow. So the third thing is decisions. Expats make really bad financial decisions, really bad. They constantly bid up real estate. They gentrify areas extremely quickly, and this is not beneficial to you. It is not beneficial to the locals. It's beneficial to the landlords who are scamming you. And so, of course, when you are looking at how to rent an apartment, and I can go over how I rent apartments eventually. I would prefer being, in the market to rent or buy when I'm showing you how to rent an apartment. So, of course, if you want to see that sooner, feel free to subscribe. It's absolutely free. If you need one-on-one consulting, feel free to contact me on the calendar link below. I can help you in globalization, internationalization, second passports, residencies, the whole shebang. And of course, one-on-one for 15 minutes. Absolutely free. If you are looking to support the channel and you like this video, feel free to like it. If you really liked this video, feel free to share it with your friends. This has been the Travel Report. Signing off.